Welcome everybody to the Smartsistah show, and this is my politics segment. And I guess really it's so much to talk about it, especially what's going on now. Hopefully, 45's ass and all his Trump pansies will get theirs this week. We shall see. But anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit more about Bernie Sanders and how he is being dissed already. I just saw something yesterday where he was in Iowa at this event, and the MSNBC, yes, you, left his picture totally off the grid in the sense as if he wasn't there, and he was. Now, if we don't start, my whole background was journalism. That's where I went to Marquette University Journalism School, and my advisor in college was George Reedy, who was the press secretary for President Johnson. So you're not talking to listening to a punk that doesn't know what they're talking about. I know what I'm talking about. And the fact of the matter is, the news, the whole media that we have today is a fucking cartoon. It's a cartoon. When I go back a million years ago when I was in school, but what we were taught as journalists and what we were taught to do, all of this nonsense that's going on now is just a travesty. There's not even a semblance of trying to be fair and balanced. Let's be real. Okay, all of these corporately owned uh, news outlets all have an agenda, and they're told what the hell to do, and all of their people, most of them, are about building their own careers and making a name for themselves. You don't have real reporters much anymore. They're just out here, to do a damn blog. That's some personal shit. And even the so-called big ones that, and I won't really say their names, that's supposed to be fair and balanced. Half of their shit is raggedy too. Okay, so that's why people, you're going to have to start being able to read and critically think and look at what's going on, to understand how you have been bamboozled for the longest time. That's another reason I got out of it. I was a newspaper reporter. When I saw some of the BS going on and how stuff is slanted, I couldn't do it because it just went against everything that I was taught. And now you need to look at two or three things. You need to look at papers or Al Jazeera, BBC, whatever, outside of this country, so you can get a little better view of what is going on. And when I look at something like that, as blatant as that they're doing to Bernie Sanders, it's like we're in the same playbook as we were the last time. They know damn well he's really the front runner. You can put Biden's bloody-eyed ass up there all you want. He's just an idiot, and he's racist as hell. And y'all need to understand that, all especially black people. Okay, why you still supporting this man? I don't know. Because the only reason they had him run with Obama was to be the little dog whistle, the little let white folks know, no, this Negro ain't gonna run everything. Now we got our good boy here. Okay, you need to admit that shit. Okay. In terms of Elizabeth Warren, she's a fake and a fraud. Ever since she did that crap about being part native, and then you gotta walk it back or whatever, and she's used that to be getting her career, her academic career off the ground. Okay, being a minority is just appalling. She's a liar, and she's fake as far as I'm concerned, because every damn thing she's talking about is what Bernie was talking about. You couldn't support him the last time, but you can take his shit. And they talking about ideas, and she has ideas. Well, I fuck an idea. How are you going to implement it? How are you going to execute? How are you going to make shit happen? And the one thing, like I keep saying about Bernie, you can't take from him. He's been saying the same shit for decades, and you don't have to worry about him not following through. She doesn't follow through. She wishy-washy. So how all of y'all are so impressed with her Pocahontas ass, and I'm going to go ahead and say it. And I love Native people. Hell, I'm part Native myself. But that doesn't mean that I'm not saying it has for them. I'm saying it for her fake ass. Okay? Just the fact that she did that shit alone is enough for me. And she's not a fighter. She gonna go wherever the wind blows. And my thing is, how in the hell are you not taking corporate money now, but you said you will take it during the election? Now, what does that say? What does that really say? If you're not gonna take it, don't take it. Why you gonna not take it now, but then take it then? What does that tell you? You know, that's some bullshit. And why y'all people keep falling for it, okey doke, I don't know. And we already know all the rest of them that's running ain't got a prayer. And I'm glad Tulsi qualified for the next one, because she ain't gonna win, but she sure in the hell can keep everybody honest. And that's what I like. Because you see, she tore into Kamala's ass and told the truth. She didn't lie on that woman. Did Kamala refute not any one thing she said? All she did was talk about Tulsi herself personally. She did not refute anything because she can't. The proof is in the pudding. Okay? So, Cory Booker, all the rest of y'all need to go sit your ass down. Okay, get out the race. Let us choose who we want, and not let the DNC tell us who we should go for, because they don't want Bernie, anybody but Bernie. They hate Bernie, but that's the reason why then I like them, because anytime the system don't like a damn person, that's who I'm gonna be for, because obviously he's bucking some shit. Now, we all know, like I said, all this damn political stuff, you can take with a grain of salt. But sometimes the real truth can come through, and sometimes you can get some shit done. And if we all would just get out there and do what we got to do. Okay, so many people in power are so hoping that you don't, that they would lose it, split a gut, if all enough people started coming out and voting and taking their asses by surprise. And that's really what we need to do. After that, fuck it. If you don't want to vote no more for the rest of your life, whatever. But I think this time we need to show what the hell can be done and bust some shit up. Now, that's just how I feel. And because I'm going to be through. If we keep going through this shit, Bernie ass ought to go independent and fuck them all, because that's all they going to do is try to keep messing with him anyway. But like I said, we need to, I'll go on with it right now, but we need to go ahead and just bust them out the frame in terms of voting and see what happens. And then leave the shit alone if we don't get the results we want. Because black people especially, how long you gonna keep voting for a damn Democrat, and not get shit, and then keep thinking you loyal because our ancestors fought for us to vote? Yeah, they fought for us to vote because they believed in the system and they were trying to do what's right. But trust me, the ancestors are watching. And if they knew, well, they do, I think, see the bullshit, they wouldn't expect you to keep being stupid. Because that's not what they fought and died for. So use your damn brain, start reading, get your shit together, and let's make some real change, some real revolution. So that is it for the political section, and this is the end of this podcast. And I thank you. I need your support. I need you to go and subscribe to my station and to subscribe to my podcast and listen, and let's keep moving forward, people. Take care.